Hello guys, so this is another video. So today we are going to make a modular button box. So this will be the top where the connectors will be putting in, and this is the bottom where the Pro Micro will sit, and the height will be 53 millimeters by 5 centimeter, and we'll be putting diodes to prevent it from ghosting. And these are the connectors XH 2.54. the bigger ones is better. Bigger connectors are always better. So we'll be putting 5 pins, 6 pins, and 4 pins. The 5 pins is for the encoder and the switch, because the encoder has a switch, so those will be 5 pins. And so this consists of 24 buttons and 4 encoders. So let's begin. So we will flux the wires before cleaning them. So this is a 5-pin connector. This is a 5-pin connector. The 2 pins will be the button, and the 3 pins will be for the encoder. So the first pin at the right will be the column pins. I will put it like the column pins. This one will be the column, and the diode will be the row pins. And we'll be putting the diode, and we will cut it so that it will not a little better to bend. So those 2 wires are the push button of the encoder, and this will be the encoder. Because the encoder has a push button also, so we'll be putting also a button. So this is the encoder. The center will be the ground. So this is the connector for the encoder, and this one 4 pins will be 2 switches, 2 buttons. Maybe we'll always put the diodes to the 2nd pins. So they are organized. This will be a long video, so please watch till the end. So So the second pin will be putting diodes. As always, we will be putting also a shrink tube. So this is the diagram of this is from Studio. 24 buttons and 4 encoders. For now, I will not be using the encoder because they are useful for erasing, for the break bias, like that, something like that. But for now, I'm not playing racing games, but in the future, at least I have already for the future, if I'll be racing also, or I will be gaming racing games. So this is the encoder and the button box and the push button. They are 5 wires, 5 pins. So yes, so now we will be putting shrink tubes to the diodes. The diodes are only for the push buttons. I don't know the encoder will be needed, but I don't know, because maybe if the dice will be needed, I will just put it in the future. But the encoders, I'm not using them for now. So these are the other connectors. I already made it. I just wanted to show you how to make one. So all in all, there are 4 6 pins, 4 pins, and 4 5 pins for the encoder. Every row I put 6 pin and 4 pin. So this is the 6 pins, and maybe putting, I know this is the 5 pins. This is the 5 pin for the encoder also. At the back, we'll be putting hot glue so that it will not move if you remove the other pin. This I bought the Pro Micro for only €9, and the connectors I bought it, but there are so many connectors. I only use it how many? 2, 4, 6, 8, 12 connectors. There are a lot of connectors. So the bottom, that will be the bottom part, and those are the encoders. So now we're almost done. It's very messy, but important is you don't have to confuse where are the wires, will be where what wires will be together. I made it as a modular because I will not be putting directly the buttons to this one, because my buttons I will be extending it, so that's why. I think because there is advantage also when the buttons are broken. You can always change it. So I'm calling it as a modular button box. For now, this I have buttons also, but the buttons I have are zero delays, so I don't have a matrix button for the moment. So we'll be putting glue to the back, at the back, so that it will not move when you remove the connector. I wanted to I was thinking putting the connectors with the breadboard or PCB, but I came up with this idea. The glues will not come loose because the wires will not be heating up, because there's no real current going on in this, because this is a matrix button box, so no, we didn't put it to the ground, or there are no positive connections in here, so the wires will not heat up. So I also put small wires because they are more flexible. So let's wait for the glue to cool down, and then we will put the wires together. So we'll be putting pins to the Micro Pro. I bought it only for €9. And this is a USB-C, not the old one with the USB a micro, but this one is USB-C. So we will putting, I think it's better to put a bigger wire, because when you bend the wires, the strands will not be broken. So I put a bigger wires. For the connection here. When you put solder, don't put too much so that the pin will be, the solder will not too much, so that they will not. Just put a little soldering wire, so that they will not be it's better for me, because the pins you have to put only a little. just bend the wires, and then when you put it, bend it, and then you bend it like that, and just put a little, so it will be. So now we are finished. We almost put the wires to the pins, so there are 8, and the other one, so we'll be testing if the pins are not shorted, and we have to snip the excess. So we will be testing them so that no one will be shorted. So I think everything is okay. Now we'll be putting every pin to the connectors. So the diodes, the pins with the diodes, they are connected together, all together. Only the wires with the diodes are every row. So the diodes are all together, and the pins every row we will take wires. So every row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bar in each row. The last one will be only four pins together. These are 5 pins, 5 bars all together. The diodes are together in one row. The bars without diodes, one in each row, so that this will be columns, and the diodes will be the row pins. Just be careful not to have a mistake. So we are done. So I will solder. These are the columns. The columns will be the column pins. So this is the column pin. We'll be putting to the number, because the column pins here is 3, and the other side is 2. So these are the column. You're putting the column pins, the column pins. So now we have to put the pins of the encoder, one wire in each pin, and also but the negative will be all together. So these are the pins of the encoder. So this will be the first encoder. So we finish, and wow, it's like a spider. But so we are done, and we will just how we will do it. But I had an idea. I had to rotate it, so this will be the let's just slide the. It's hard to push because the pins at the back is protruding, but I can push it harder. There you go. So what we will have to do is put it like this, and then we will rotate it. If you soldered it carefully, no need to worry about the wires. So we'll be putting like this to the body. So this will be, the height will be 53 millimeters. I didn't 3D print yet the body, so I'm measuring what will be the ideal height. So the 53, so I came up with the 53 millimeters. So this is the body, and we will remove the brim at the bottom. There is slot for the USB-C. I wanted to put a vinyl, but never mind, this will not be, I will be not seeing it, because this button box I will be putting at the back of my cockpit, so no need to make it so beautiful. No need. Important is it's functional and convenient to use. So now we will be putting like this. First we will be screwing, so we will be putting screws, 3mm screws, flat screws. This will be a lot of buttons, So we will rotate it so that it will fit nicely. So there you go. We have a button box. So we will be testing it with my buttons. We will connecting it, and but I will be repairing my button box first before we are ready to test it. So the button box is ready. Only the buttons are missing now. So there you go. There you go. We have a button box.